Pam Fox. Solomon? Solomon! What the hell?
We're sorry. Your call cannot be completed as dialed. Please...
Gaia. Let's see here. Gaia.com. Oh no!
Already have all the solutions to all the big problems in the world. They already exist.
You hear that, scientists who spend countless hours a week working on bettering humanity? Turns out you're wasting your time, because all the answers, they're already out there, okay? I mean, why do you think the words stupid and scientist both start with an S, huh? Coincidence? I think not.
Gaia offers a platform for awakening to new truths and new ways of being, where world-renowned thought leaders reimagine reality.
Will someone please reanimate George Orwell's corpse and ask him what a thought leader is, please? It's scaring the hell out of me.
This is physics, not just spiritual philosophy.
And our history.
Something is at work to allow these ancient ideas to come back into the world.
Now, granted, it's been a while since I've been to school, but I don't really remember physics-based spiritual class. It's almost like the two don't really mesh together.
Featuring over 8,000 original episodes, films, and documentaries, unlike anything in the mainstream.
Well, considering young Sheldon is in the mainstream right now, I might be warming to this idea.
It's time now to bring it forward.
Don't buy into the fear. It's about waking up.
To discuss what it would mean to heal ourselves and our society.
Seeing that people can literally in 4 days begin to signal the gene that reduces cancer and tumors in people's bodies.
Oh! Literally just 4 days of thinking and you're cancer-free. What?
All on an ad-free platform designed to empower the evolution of consciousness. Only on Gaia.
So that was the ad for Gaia. Now, Gaia is a new streaming service platform like NBC's Peacock. However, exactly like NBC's Peacock, Gaia is basically useless to you unless you're a middle-aged white woman going through a midlife crisis. I would love to hire you for my new essential oil business, but it says here on your resume that you're a Virgo, and that's just not gonna fly in my workplace. I'm sorry you're now virtually unemployed. You can go ahead and take a crystal on your way out. Now, anyone with a fully functional brain and a basic understanding of rationality would be able to understand that Gaia is basically horseshit. However, unfortunately, most people don't possess that, and are highly susceptible to superstition. That's where Gaia comes in, to peddle mindless bullshit to the masses and collect on their subscription money. Now, there may be some of you out there saying, but Mr. Marketing, they have a scientist with a PhD in their ad. Surely it can't all be horseshit. And to that I would say, hold on to your seats, because it's about to get a lot stranger. So let us both take a deep dive into the spiritual abyss that is Gaia.
Well, there's a lot of evidence that Mars, at some point in its history, was very fertile and habitable.
It's also a planet that is anywhere below negative 40 degrees Fahrenheit due to its distance from the sun. But, you know, habitable. To bacteria.
John Brandenburg, who's done some studies, he shows that there are isotopes in the atmosphere of Mars, which is indicative of a nuclear war having occurred at some point in Mars history.
All right, inhale, exhale, remain calm. Okay, so there was a nuclear war on Mars. How the fuck was there a nuclear war on... No, remain calm. Let's just hear these crazies out. That main crazy being John Brandenburg.
I was then investigating Mars. I'm standing in the library at Sandia Labs.
I should mention for clarity at this point that Sandia Labs is a nuclear weapons parts manufacturer, not a library. A library is where you pick out books to read. Sandia Labs is where you prepare for nuclear destruction for profit. But for some reason, John was apparently there, just skimming through. Now, it will be up to you for this next part to decide whether John's anecdotal story is true or complete horseshit.
Standing in the library at Sandia Labs to get a scientific article on Mars. And it was about Mars' atmosphere. And Mars' atmosphere is loaded with a peculiar isotope called xenon-129. And it made it different than any other place in the solar system. It's very different from Earth, the solar wind, the moon, the meteorites.
Right. Exactly. Mars is different from the entire solar system. That entire solar system being the Earth, solar winds, the moon, and meteorites. Of course, there are 6 other planets and countless other meteorites and asteroids in the solar system, but John didn't read the weird nuclear lab book on those, okay? He's a simple man. He also lacks reading comprehension skills, most likely.
All are very different from Mars in terms of isotopes of xenon. And I mentioned this to this fellow I was standing next to in line, and he said, "Let me see that."
I'm sure he also said, "What the fuck are you doing here? This is private property. And by the looks of you, you've already eaten way too much to be mooching off our cafeteria for free, John."
And he looked at it, and he had this amazed look on his face, and he said, "Someone nuked them."
Proof! Mars got nuked! Quick, everybody into the doomsday bunker, there's fucking nukes! John wasn't talking out of his ass!
Whoa, just like that? Just like that. And he looked at me, and he said it a second time. That means someone nuked them.
And he was dead serious.
He was dead serious. And then since we were an unclassified part of the lab, it was just the library, he suddenly said, "Pardon me," and he excused himself. And what that meant is that he had spoken out of school.
Well, he clearly spoken out of school, because anyone who believes that large deposits of xenon-129 is evidence of a nuclear war on Mars probably never stepped foot in a school before.
He had spoken about something classified in an unclassified area, and it was yes, and he realized what he did. But I saw his immediate unguarded reaction to this.
So that was a YouTube promo for Gaia's show, Deep Space Martian Refugees, Beyond Belief, Evidence of Nuclear War on Mars. And the show does stay true to its title of being beyond belief in that no one should believe it. In fact, anyone who does believe it only needs to make a quick Google search to find out that large deposits of xenon-129 on Mars is simply due to asteroids smashing into its surface and accumulating in the once more present atmosphere of Mars, not nukes. However, what I did just say was incredibly scientific and boring, and no one would want to watch it. That's why Gaia got a weird author and edited his segment to sound important. It's almost like the world has no spirituality at all, and it's all logic and science. And as for spirits, it smells radioactive. Wait. Oh! Oh, did he now? Somebody stole the fucking president? Hey, give Ike back. He wasn't done manipulating Latin American banana republics yet, you pesky aliens. Again, we keep that old war hero's nicotine-stained teeth in a box next to Lincoln's brain matter. Nice try, aliens. Oh wait, he's dead? Oh. Well played, aliens. Nordic? Hell yeah! Another score for white people. Even aliens are Caucasian. Do you have to drink from different water fountains in space? If so, that would make Eisenhower very happy. Oh! So the aliens are nuclear non-proliferationists as well. Well, let's see if Eisenhower took their sentiment to heart.
3, 2, 1...
Oh no, the aliens are gonna be pissed. Ah, the Greys. Now, if you don't know what the Greys are, they're a character from the 1893 article Man of the Year Million by H.G. Wells. However, if you're some obese person living in middle America in the 1950s and have read and seen science fiction movies, then they're real aliens. However, that generalization also apparently includes President Dwight D. fucking Eisenhower, according to Gaia. Meanwhile, back on Earth, Israel and Palestine haven't been able to come to a favorable treaty in 70 years. But Eisenhower's just out there signing treaties with weird gray humanoids. You know, if there's one thing you can say about humans, is that we may be stupid, but we're not clever. Okay, that's gotta be the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Of course it's unsubstantiated rumors. Only a conspiracy theorist would believe that. Obviously, the CIA was too busy using their time machine to go back and kill Kennedy. God! People are so stupid. They have the mind of reptiles. Almost like they're reptilians. Alright, but on a serious note, there were no aliens. There was no cover-up. All of this is just ridiculous schlock Gaia knows it can sell to morons to make a quick buck. Besides, don't even get me started on their theory of spirits. It's honestly like... What the hell? What the...
You are nearly there.
Oh, did you catch that? Here, let me read it for you. It says, "The views expressed by any individuals in the following program do not necessarily reflect the views or opinions of the network or its affiliates." Basically, what that means is that Gaia is covering its own network and its legal department's ass for the bullshit it's about to show on its own platform. And that bullshit is the story of Matthias De Stefano. Now strap in, because this train is headed for Crazy Town. Chugga chugga. Choo choo.
The story and mythology of Atlantis has been deeply planted in our subconscious mind because, in a way, it was the beginning of our current civilization.
I'm sorry, what?
When I was born in the colony of Atlantis...
I'm sorry, what?
I remember everything we could possibly know about Atlantis, about our mother civilization, through the stories of my grandfather in that life.
So Matthias De Stefano remembers he's from Atlantis not from his current grandfather, but from his Atlantis grandfather, from his past Atlantis life. Now, I know there has been a lot of work recently to aid the mentally ill and allow them to live relatively normal lives. However, I did not know that included getting a whole TV show crew together and film their schizophrenic ramblings for profit. Welcome to 2021!
The Atlantean people, they were the sons of the first mixed between those people coming from the stars and those people from Earth. The Aesir, who most know as the Anunnaki, were giants that settled in the Middle East. They had sons and daughters with humans to make a civilization to help the Anunnaki transcend on this planet because their planet was dying.
I don't even know what to say. We're only a minute and 40 seconds into a 33-minute Gaia video, and we're already talking about Middle Eastern giant rapists transcending in from a dying planet. My brain hurts.
The planet has 12 doors that open the information from every constellation. So that's why they choose 12 kids, girls and boys, to put all this information in their water, in their blood. The first stage of this culture was to divide the main island in 12 small regions that were controlled by these 12 families. They understood that they were not the rulers of the civilization. They were not the ones having to control the population. They were the ones keeping the information from the stars.
Okay, at this point, I'm just gonna randomly skip ahead in the video and hope it gets better. Now, I should mention that Matthias De Stefano just randomly changes outfits. I guess that's because no one on the crew thought to think about continuity. I mean, why would you try that hard? Just film the crazy guy and get your paycheck. Anyways, random skip now.
The beings from the Earth species and the water species, they found out that if they changed their shapes, they could be more eternal than if they are always the same. So they figure out that if they change their shapes, being the same within, they could upload more information and download more information from the whole universe.
Nope. Okay, it's just getting crazier. All right. Okay, so we focus now a lot on what Gaia and Matthias De Stefano want you to think he is. However, I think we should now focus on who Matthias De Stefano actually is. Matthias De Stefano was born in 1987 in Venado Tuerto, Argentina. During most of his early life, he dabbled in music. However, it went nowhere. Now you can kind of see what Stefano was getting at, and he began to slowly try to convince people he was from Atlantis. Now, lucky enough for Stefano, there was a group of documentary filmmakers, who should frankly be ashamed to call themselves documentarians, who took the bait. And with the film The Rememberer, Matias De Stefano was off to the races in convincing morons he was from Atlantis. And lucky enough for Stefano, the people who run Gaia are morons. Luckily, I'm not buying what Gaia is selling, alright? There was no nuclear war on Mars, no aliens meeting with former presidents, and Stefano was not born in Atlantis! Oh, fuck's sake, not again! Pam, you're dead.
Mr. Marketing, am I dead? Or am I here?
You're here and you're dead.
Not true. Only blue ocean, sunken land.
Then what is true?
Blink.
I don't want to.
Blink! I am gone then, but I'm here now, reborn. Reborn in the water, reborn in the blood.
It's not possible.
You wanted me when I was alive, and I'm attached to you now.
No! You never wanted me.
You disobey?
Yes.
Then to Gaia with you.
Hello?
Mr. Marketing?
Solomon, where are you?
I'm lost in the woods. I don't know how I got here.
Huh.
And where are you?
I'm outside the office.
Look, you can't be there anymore. All your stuff is here with me, and I don't know how it got here.
But what about the office?
Abandon the office. That's Pam's now. I don't know what she turned into. It's not safe there. I'm coming to get you.